Hey guys, here to finish up the Coma videos. This is the second one. I'm on level 5 of the Rancho Coma scale, and there are 8 levels. And this one, level 5, is called Confused and Inappropriate. I can relate to this a lot. Confused and inappropriate means you don't really know what's going on, and inappropriate, that means basically you don't have a filter. Anything that comes to mind, just coming out your mouth. As rude as it sounds, it doesn't matter. You don't know, you don't care. You're just saying what comes to mind. Okay, so I had some pretty funny moments back then. Trust me. So anyways, it says the brain injured person has become less agitative. They react to simple command in a more consistent manner. If the commands are more complicated, they get confused and react incorrectly. They may become agitated if they are at a noisy or busy environment, which is very true. I still to this day don't like to be in a noisy place. I mean, it's just not, I get irritated really easy and just walk out the door. But see, as you get through this, you know how to handle it, you know. So also they will take the first step, or they will not take the first step. They will react best to body aches and pains and their own comfort to close family members. I had a lot of body aches and pains, okay? Memory is severely damaged and they are unable to learn new information. At this level, they are in danger of wandering off. Funny story about that last part about wandering off. When I was at this level, and I remember it specifically, you know, I remember in other videos, after this, in this whole accident, I got so skinny, got down to where I only weighed 120 pounds. So I came back from the hospital. I'm at my uncle's house, and I'm on a mission to put weight back on and get back in shape. So I decided to go running one day. And I remember I'm in danger of wandering off. So I'm going running, thinking everything's fine. And my mom decides to follow me, but not let me know. So she's sneaking around, crouching behind bushes while I'm running through the neighborhood. I have no idea, and she's just making sure I don't get lost. And luckily I didn't, but I had no idea she was doing this. And of course she told me later on, but I think it's pretty funny. So anyways, the next level will be level 6. And that is confused and appropriate. Things are looking up. The brain injured person is motivated but still depends on others to lead the way. Reactions will be more appropriate. If they are uncomfortable, they will complain. They are beginning to recognize therapy staff and much more aware of self and family. They can easily follow simple directions. Memory of the past has improved greatly, but memories of recent events is still damaged. Now, being that said, your short-term memory will still be a little shaky, but as you go through it, your long-term memory gets better. Like I remember childhood stuff out high school, stuff like that. But around this time, maybe like a month around the accident, things were still a little shaky. But things do get better. And you always follow. You aren't the first to do anything, because like I said, you're doing everything for the first time. And you get used to the people you're around, therapy staff, people who's been helping you along the whole way. Okay. And now we're on level 7. We're almost there. Automatic and appropriate. The brain injured person seems to act appropriately in the hospital and at home. They know who they are, where they are, the date and time. All seems well, but things are still not completely right. They go through daily routines automatically like a robot. Although they can dress, wash, and feed themselves without help, they need guidance to stay safe. Judgment and problem-solving skills are still damaged, and they still can make realistic plans for the future. It makes a lot of sense. Like when I was doing this, like I said, I went through my phases. it seemed like, when I first started going through all these steps, I went through my phases where when I first kind of started to come to, all I wanted to do is everything I used to do. All I wanted to do was go out and party, go out to the bar, blah, 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 be an idiot. And you slowly kind of get a sense of reality. And and as far as judgment calls, my judgment was horrible. I didn't know what was going on. I just kind of went with the flow of everything. That's not the best way to be. Let's see. All right. Now level 8. Purposeful and appropriate. At last, the brain-injured person remembers how the past fits with the future. They are independent and can function well in society. They may still have some difficulty with reasoning, judgment, and learning, especially in high-stress, unusual, or emergency situations. They may be actively involved in a vocational rehabilitation program, which I was throughout a lot of this comeback. And they did help me out with a lot. They helped me get my first job as a trainer at Gold's Gym. And fortunately, I have not been with them for many years because I'm well on the upside of recovery. Let's see. And you'll still have difficulties, reasoning a little bit, but who doesn't? And at the end of all this, I want you guys to remember that, moderate, severe, whatever kind of injury you have, minor, it is possible to come back from all this. There is hope. That's the name, symbol of hope. Okay, you gotta stick with it. You gotta have patience, and you gotta be optimistic because you can beat this. It is possible. Okay, I'm living proof. There is a way. It can happen. Now, if you have any questions on anything, please leave a comment or question below. Thanks.